Hello everyone, I'm back. Alright, so we were talking about how it looks like a Clipper system is going to come through next Wednesday, according to the GFS. Okay? If you come to the European, it shows something different. So if you come here, this is Monday, and this is Tuesday. We have to go to this one here. Alright, so this is Tuesday now. You have another area of low pressure up here, probably associated with that cold front. This is too far north, but then so the cold front's going to come through, so there's going to be precipitation associated with that. But then on Wednesday, the GFS does not do this. The European develops an area of low pressure down here. Now my question is, why? And, I think the answer to that question is because I believe that there's still going to be, I think the jet stream is still going to be around here. If you look at this will show you the jet stream forecast. Let's see if we can go to Wednesday. And I still having trouble reading this, but on Wednesday, it looks like your jet stream is still around here. Okay? And I think the European, what it does is it brings that cold front through, and then probably another piece of energy comes in. Let me just see something. If you come to the last run here, yeah. Oh, I didn't notice this. Hold on. Here we go. So the European has an additional piece of energy here. The GFS has this staying south. Actually. Okay? Now, this piece of energy here, I'm assuming, according to the European, is going to move northeast. And I think that's why, when you go to the next model run, you have an area of low pressure forming here. So that's that piece of energy that was down here that's probably moving northeast. When it intersects with the boundary between warm and cold air, basically the jet stream, you're going to have this area of low pressure form. Now, if you look at your upper level winds, anything that forms over here, you could really see closely, the arrows are pointing that way. So it's going to come right this way, east-northeast. Probably right over or just south of New York City and Long Island. So, here it is. And there it goes. And this is a pretty strong area of low pressure. Your central pressure is 1,000 millibars. So, as it moves this way, it's going to strengthen. And, this looks like, some sort of a coastal storm. Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. This looks like some sort of a coastal storm. So, these are two very different solutions. The GFS does not develop low pressure down there. It keeps both areas of low pressure up here associated with a cold front that's going to move through on Tuesday night into Wednesday. And it looks more like a Clipper system with the GFS. With the European, it starts down here, low pressure develops down here and moves that way, and it looks to be more of a coastal storm situation. So, something we're going to have to watch. I really, I personally don't know which solution to believe. I tend to think that there is definitely a possibility that the European is right, because if you have a short wave down here and you have warm, moist air coming up in here, and then that intersect with the jet stream, you're going to have a storm form along that. Like, definitely. So, I think the GFS might be making a bit of an error there. But again, it's 7 days out. So, your two possibilities are going to be either a Clipper system that comes through, very light precipitation, or number two, your European has a coastal storm. And I just want to take one more look at the GFS. I'm sorry, I'm kind of winging this forecast because I didn't feel like making a forecast map or anything. If you take a look, see, this is the piece of energy that the European is showing, but the GFS keeps it all the way down here. So it has low pressure developing down here, and that's going to go like that. It does not bring this up the coast. I believe if you come to your longer range model, yeah, it doesn't come up the coast. Or see, it started down here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really showing you guys this. So here's the piece of energy we're talking about. Here's the low that the European has developing up here with that piece of energy. Okay. And so that's going to try to form a storm, which it does. And then, look, the low kind of goes like that. Now, if you look at your winds, let's take a look at this again. This is what it's going to be like on Wednesday. You know, your short wave, I'm having a little trouble deciding here. This is kind of hard, but it looks like if you had a storm form here, it would probably take that path. That's just what it looks like right now. The European isn't showing that. This is actually, these winds are from the GFS model, so maybe your European is showing that the winds are going to be different. But you have that low pressure developing down here. You have the short wave moving. Your European has a short wave moving that way. So if that happens, your low is going to develop here, strengthen, coastal storm. GFS's solution. Cold front moves through, Clipper system, other low pressure forms down here and moves up that way. So those are your possibilities, okay? So watch next Wednesday. Until next Wednesday, there's nothing significant to be worried about, okay? You're going to have light snow showers and flurries tonight into tomorrow for most of New England, associated with that other piece of energy that's going to be coming through. Friday, the coastal storm is going to go out to sea, maybe some light precipitation. Saturday night into Sunday, you're going to have another cold front moving through associated with another short wave that won't have a lot of moisture associated with it, so light snow and rain. Oh, and another thing I want to show you is this here is the temperature in the atmosphere. The blue is all, the red is all below freezing. And right now we're getting into Friday, and notice how as it goes into Friday that comes north. So you're gonna have warmer temperatures heading into the weekend. That's what that means. So that's why you're gonna have more of a rain and snow mix when the cold front moves through Saturday. The last thing I wanted to talk about was cloud cover. I know, so interesting, right? And moisture. So again, here we go. Look at down here. This is a map of moisture. So if you look around here, there's really not a lot of moisture. Okay, it's all down here. Now throughout the week, as the week progresses, some of that's going to move northward. So watch the green and the blue going over the southeast there. So as your storm comes up the coast, there's going to be moisture here for it to produce some rain down here. So that's what I wanted to show you. But up here where the cold, dry air mass is, there's not going to be any moisture at all. So it's going to be very hard to get any precipitation. There'll be some snow showers, but, you know, not that heavy. And the last thing is, since there's going to be all these pieces of energy moving through, these random pieces of energy, you're going to have a lot of cloud cover. So if you go through the loop here, just watch how cloud cover remains pretty much over most of the east and most of the south here. So you're going to have mostly cloudy skies. In fact, actually, it looks like it kind of stays south on Friday, most of the clouds. But and then you get back into the weekend and the coastal storm's going to bring in some clouds when you're going to get some clouds with your cold front. So this is pretty cool. So your big storm moves off the coast. Wednesday it looks like it's going to, you have that system up here that's trying to form and it's going to bring some snow showers there. So you have a little bit of a cloud cover there moving east. And then your clouds stay